Well, now, the Austin Independent School District says that it believes increased immigration enforcement may be contributing to a decline in enrollment at several schools serving large immigrant and refugee populations.
And KXAN investigator Kelly Wiley reports as immigration enforcement takes center stage nationally under the Trump administration, fears are rising locally.
Body cameras caught the tense moments in April when an undocumented couple was pulled over and flanked by Texas Department of Public Safety troopers and federal agents right outside Austin's Dobie Middle School. The couple would days later be deported to Mexico, along with their 3 children, 2 of whom were American citizens. Luis Malfaro, seen here in body camera from the scene, said it was the first time he'd seen Immigration and Customs Enforcement so close to a public school campus. Malfaro at the time was working as the Associate Executive Director of Austin Voices, an educational nonprofit operating on the middle school's campus.
Can you come and talk to us?
We wanted to talk to them.
Why?
Are they being detained?
Correct.
Ah, okay.
Let's walk over here.
Yeah, I just were from the school and wondered what's going on.
Her 2 U.S.-born children ended up being deported with her. They were students at Walnut Creek Elementary School, a school that serves a large immigrant and refugee population and has had numerous parents of students picked up by ICE. Talking to some of the faculty there at the school, I've become aware that there are students that the school knows have parents who have been detained. You know, the teachers and the counselors are working with those kids to help them deal with the trauma that causes when a parent is taken away.
In the Austin metro area, ICE data shows more than 70 minors have been detained since President Trump took office a year ago, a 94% increase from the last year of the Biden administration. In a statement to KXAN, Austin Independent School District said it was aware of some Austin ISD students being detained by ICE this school year. According to the Vice President of Teachers Union Education Austin, at least 6 Austin ISD employees have also been detained by ICE since Trump took office.
Food service, we heard a custodian. I think one may have been a TA, and so the jobs that they held here was various. We did have a transportation, a bus driver who went home for a funeral and was detained at the border.
Earlier this school year, Austin ISD acknowledged ICE detained a 5th grade teacher at Hart Elementary School, a Cuban immigrant who earned a permanent teaching spot after substituting for the district.
The Hart teacher is a prime example of how when you strip a teacher or a school employee, you know, I mean, the cafeteria lady, the custodian, they make impacts on kids' lives in that building, and they are missed.
Yeah.
You know, they are missed.
According to ICE, that teacher, Roberto Lopez Falcon, was allowed to remain in the U.S. on a conditional basis, pending a hearing from an immigration judge. The agency is now holding him at Karnes County Immigration Processing Center, where officials say he is continuing immigration proceedings. Personnel records obtained by KXAN show he had an employment authorization document from the government that was not set to expire until 2029. Immigration attorney Kate Lincoln Goldfinch said the document does not offer the same protection it held under previous administrations.
Well, historically, if somebody had an EAD, employment authorization document, that was valid and unexpired, it meant they were in protected status. So someone with an EAD could fly domestically, they could cross the checkpoints if they want to go to South Padre, they could take a road trip, get a job, get a driver's license, and not generally worry about getting picked up unless they were arrested for a crime. But now, having a work permit doesn't mean a person is protected. And in fact, some work permits are based on pending cases like TPS or asylum, programs that the Trump administration has specifically targeted, even though they're legal programs.
There are things that are outside of our control, but there are certainly many, many things that are in our control.
Austin Superintendent Matias Segura recently cited immigration, among other factors like the expansion of school choice, as a catalyst for declining enrollment at several campuses in the district. Dan Huberty, the former Republican chair of the Texas House Public Education Committee, says he too believes immigration enforcement is contributing to an enrollment decline across the state. But he says federal agents should be able to work in and around schools.
The last time we had immigration reform was 1986, right? And the last time they tried to do something in Congress was 2013, and they still didn't pass anything, right? And so you have a situation where you have a stalemate where, the only solution is we're just going to, get rid of, all the, illegal immigrants that are here in the United States. And what's happening is these kids are, collateral damage.
There has been activities in certain parts of Austin, and those communities, those teachers are fearful. They're not so inclined to be worried about themselves. They're worried about their students, their families, and what the student is bringing into the school, what fears. And so they're basically, some of them could be in jeopardy, right? But they're really looking out and trying to protect their students.
The district told us it did meet with ICE officials at the end of January, and they said that conversation was not about any particular campus. In a letter to parents also in January, the district said it is committed to being responsive to any changes that may impact our schools. This includes connecting directly with the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement to understand their policies and practices and adjusting our protocols as needed to support our community. In Austin, Kelly Wiley, KXAN Investigates.
And Austin ISD said it verifies the employment eligibility of all new hires, including those with employment authorization documents. AISD officials said that the district mandates employees with temporary authorization recertify their EADs before they expire to ensure continuous legal status.
And ICE officials did not respond to our questions about recent detainments of employees with work permits. Our team has been tracking these developments for the past year. You can click on the undocumented button in the investigative section of KXAN.com for our complete coverage.
And you have a chance to learn how KXAN investigators put their stories together. Our team is hosting a free live event on March 11th in the University of Texas campus. Scan that code right there on your screen for all of the details. We also have them for you at KXAN.com under the investigation